Alrighty, people, welcome to another session of Let's Talk Leadership. Today was rough. I have some issues with our managers today. Again, this is the side of the employee and my take on what I want from our managers and the leadership within the department and the company and our store. So here's the background of what happened today. So in merchandise, we have front of house and we have heart of house, or like the stockroom position. I generally am in the stockroom position, as you know, which is kind of a rough position. It's a lot of lifting, a lot of breaking down boxes, a lot of just shoving things in corners, and it can be a lot at times. So Thursdays, which is what today is, are our biggest shipment days. We get pallets of merchandise and pallets of drinks. And today there was some confusion on who was going to be maneuvering those pallets around the property. We call it pallet rider. It's kind of like a pallet jack that you ride on. And it's not always the most fun position. It's a lot. You're outside in the hot sun of Florida, and it was kind of a toasty day today. You're also handling all of the trash, and it's heavy equipment, and it's just like kind of lonely. So not everyone loves to do it. I'm willing to do it when it's not Thursdays because I just am not very fast. It's a skill that I am developing, not very great at it. So today there was some confusion and a little confrontation regarding who was going to be doing that position, and it ended up kind of being forced upon one of my coworkers who didn't really want to do it either, which is unfortunate. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, you don't want that to happen to you. So once we had that resolved, it really wasn't the end of the world. What really got me is that we need a minimum of 3 people to be efficient at this position. It is an 8-hour shift, and today was not a huge shipping day. We received about 4.5 pallets plus some ice cream and milk. So this morning was myself and one other woman, and then later on there was John coming in at 8 o'clock. Well, between the hours of 5 and 8 is when we received the most of our shipments. He wasn't scheduled to come in until 8 because he was scheduled a closing shift last night. I get that. Okay. So we did our best from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and then John finally came in and I was like, hallelujah, we have extra help so that we can have 2 people unloading pallets and 1 person putting stuff away. There is just not enough space to put stuff without having somebody putting things away while we're unloading. Makes sense, right? For some odd reason, our coordinator decided that John was not a stalker in Heart of House, but that he was going to be a floor stalker, and he was not allowed to help us unload boxes. I don't know why. I have no idea why that happened or how that happened or who said that was okay, because it was not okay. So I was really frustrated with this, and John was kind of like, this is ridiculous. Why can't I help you guys? Like, I'm scheduled Heart of House. Why are they saying I'm floor stalker? So later our leadership comes in and our managers, and I'm there putting like all the gummies and the candies away, trying to be fast and get stuff put away so that we can have more room to put merchandise. And our manager comes over and asks, how's your day today, everyone? And the other woman I was working with was like, oh, classic answer, we're doing great, all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, do you want my honest answer? Because apparently I'm getting sassy with my managers now. And so she got called away. The manager got called away before we could talk about it. So she came up to me after she dealt with that situation, and she's like, hey, like, what's going on? And I'm like, Thursdays are horrible. This is not okay. And I explained to her what was happening, and she totally dismissed my concerns and was like, oh, sometimes this just happens. Oh, we're part of a union, and so, like, you just get these shifts because you have low seniority, and oh, sometimes people call out. And I'm like, you're not hearing what I'm saying. There's a problem here, and I need you to not say, oh, sometimes these things happen. I need you to validate my concern and say that you understand what I'm saying. I need you to see the problem and be the solution, as a manager should be. Not just, sorry, there's absolutely nothing I can do and I'm not even going to try. That's not what your employees want. When you're a manager, your employees feel really kind of helpless. There's not a lot we can do without management permission, management guidance, and so we feel really stuck. So when an employee has the guts to finally bring a problem to your attention, first off, you should already know about it because you're the manager and should be involved in your operations. Don't dismiss them. Say, I see you. I hear you. I am sorry there's a problem. I care enough about you as a person and you as my staff that I'm going to try to fix this. I'm going to do my best. Now, there are some things that are out of our control, right? Maybe we can't split our shipment, because that's what I did. I brought an idea to her attention. I was like, maybe we could split up the merchandise and the drinks days when we get deliveries, because we don't get deliveries on Wednesdays. It'd be awesome if we could get drinks on Wednesdays. I'm generally the person who's there by myself on Wednesday. I am volunteering to take on drinks by myself, which is a lot, in order to make Thursdays less horrible. And she's just like, oh, well, we're at the mercy of the warehouse, and when they have drivers, and there's really nothing we can do about it. And I'm like, that's not what I need right now. I need you to support me. I need you to encourage my ideas and my requests to solve a problem that apparently you care nothing about. So, on today's Let's Talk Leadership, validate your employees. Care about them as human beings, not just a number. I don't care how long you've been working for that company. I don't care how long I've been working for that company. If I'm new to that position or have been there for 30 years, stuff happens. Problems arise. Be the solution. Don't just dismiss it. So, there you go. There's my take on management from the employee standpoint.